Hi, I'm Terry Freeburn.
Hi, I'm Jeff Clark, and we are with the Buy and Sell Network Realty here in downtown Peterborough, and we'd like to welcome you to the second installment of our monthly market update.
Yeah, so there's about 6 different areas that you need to look at when you're reviewing the market to see how healthy the market here is in Peterborough. And the first one is the number of listings that are currently on the market. So right now we're about almost 500 properties for sale in the city and surrounding townships of Peterborough. About a year ago we were about half of that. So the market is actually, if you're a buyer, you've got more to look at than you did a year ago. As a seller, you got more competition, but the market here is still pretty good.
Yeah, and as of this morning, when we looked at the statistics, we're averaging about 32 days to sell a house here in the city. From the time that the listing comes on the MLS until the time that you have a solid offer and the house is sold. Again, it's around 32 days, fairly indicative of a normal market. But as Terry said, with inventory changing and certainly being early into the year right now, we're not really sure what the future is going to hold with that at the moment.
Yeah, and properties right now are selling at about 98% of list price, so that's pretty good. So if you're a buyer, you're wondering how much you're going to pay, but you're pretty well going to almost have to pay full price of what a property's listed for in most areas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's actually a really good point, Terry, is there's not much discounting happening today. We're currently sitting in Peterborough and the surrounding townships with around 4 months of inventory, which really, for lack of better words, is a balanced market. If we look at the city of Peterborough all by itself, we're still sitting around 3 months, which slightly now skewed still to the seller's side, but certainly there is a bit more opportunity for the buyers out there.
Yeah, and in the Peterborough area, so that's Peterborough and the surrounding areas, the townships, the average sale price is about $440,000. Just in the city, it's about $448,000. So in the country, the market is up over a year ago, 8.3%, and in the city, it's 14%. So your house value has increased up quite a bit, actually, over a year ago.
Yeah, and that's actually a really good thing. The other trend that we didn't see in January so much, but we are seeing now as we get into the end of February, is these new listings that are coming on the market. A lot of them are doing the hold off on offers. And that in itself is putting us into more multiple offer situations. Again, very indicative of what we've been through over the last couple of years. We really weren't sure when we did the first update, Terry and I, this year, that was going to sustain itself, but it's definitely looking like we're going to be heading that direction again too.
Yeah, so I guess the question comes up, if you're looking to buy a house or if you're looking to sell, if you're a buyer, is this a good time to buy? If you were a buyer last year and you're saying, well, I'm going to wait till prices go down, well, obviously that's hasn't happened, and I don't think we're going to see prices drop for quite some time here in Peterborough, just based on the amount of availability of building lots and the way that the market is here in general in Peterborough and area. If you're thinking on selling your house and you're thinking, well, is this a good time to sell? Should I wait? Well, again, it depends on if you're planning on selling your house and going to an apartment, like getting out of the market, or if you're going to sell your house and actually look at buying again. I think right now is a good time for anyone actually in the buying and selling market. I don't think it's really bad for either party. So it's a pretty good time to either be buying or selling. If you're planning on interviewing agents for the job of selling your home and you are selling, we'd be interested in having a look at your property. We could give you an idea as to what you would list the house for and what you would sell it for, and go over our risk-free marketing program. We can be reached at on Facebook. We do a lot of social media marketing, and on Twitter you can go in and you can check us out. Also, we have a real estate website, which is peterborough.realestate.for-sale, and you can go on there and you can have a look at some of the programs that we do to market houses and see some more listings and activity that's going on here in the Peterborough area.
Yeah. So thank you very much for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you when we do our next installment. Have a great day.
Perfect. Thank you.